Here is the fourth
can't afford to go
playing.
into too much depth on one little thing. Okay, so just going improvisation over the top, and that shows it. Again, by doing this box system, you'll notice that the notation doesn't need anything there to say the bagpipes in section A do this, because it's just in the box, so it's clear. Okay, I noticed that what they do is use the melodic ostinato they've used in the third section. They use it at the start and end it with hum at the end, so I'll just put that in. Okay, you'll also notice that the bass guitar there is just playing the same thing.
What happened to the diamonds in your eyes? To the hunger for the day's chase? What happened to the electric smile that danced your life across your face? We used to talk about changing the world. Now all you wanna do is change your name. Oh, come on, baby, don't surrender now to the empty heart of these days. We used to talk so deep into the night. You had the heart of a wild horse running. You were just sold to me, and we both knew these days were coming. These days of blood in the heavens, these days of fire and ice, these days burning streets and visions, these days of the loveless child.
Okay, we're now at the stage where we can answer the question, sort of name the sections. If you're ever at a point where you're not sure what to call the sections, it's very complicated or whatever, just number them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it was a structured question, that wouldn't be great, but for something like this, if you're not quite sure, just number them. Okay, so after the third playing, you're always going to want to start to talk beneath. Again, just general things. About either the texture or the tone color. Don't just start doing a narration of what you've already said above. So straight away, by looking at the overall thing, you can see the texture gets thicker. That's going to be something they want to hear about. As more layers are added, notice the male vocal always has the melody. That's always the most important role because that's the dominant active role. So I'm looking for other things I can talk about. Now, I've got to talk about the tone color too. Remember, tone color, you talk about the individual instruments, which I've done, but for the sake of saving time, I'm going to talk about the ensemble of each, because there was a clear distinction between that start ensemble. Remember, performing media, you talk about, or tone color, you talk about each individual instrument, and then the tone color of the entire thing. So it definitely started sort of like a tribal instrument at the start.
Here is the fifth and final playing.
Or a more
After this
acoustic,
playing, you will have 2 minutes to complete your answer. Then you will be told to stop writing.
Alright, so we've got this last playing. I'm confident that by now I've got enough in those boxes that I'm not really going to pay too much attention to what's going on anymore, because I feel the bottom is more important. I can't really train you on common sense. You've really just got to make up your own mind. The first 3 playings, I think there's a specific thing you can do. And then after that it comes down to time management. So, homophonic texture. You notice I didn't mention what I thought the texture was in A, because it was difficult. There was a drone, there was an improvised melody, but then there was also sort of melodic ostinato below.
What happened to the diamonds in your eyes? To the hunger for the day's chase? What happened to the electric smile that danced your life across your face? We used to talk about changing the world. Now all you wanna do is change your now to the empty heart of these days. We used to talk so deep into the night. You had the heart of a wild horse running. You bet your soul to me.
Again, naming
And
the
we
section
both
isn't worth
knew
wasting
these
too much time on
days
at all.
were coming. These days of blood in the heavens. These days of fire and ice. Oh, these days burning streets and visions. These days of the loveless child.
To be honest, watching that, I think naming the sections probably wasn't the wisest idea. I would have been better off talking more about the texture and the tone colour. The good news is that above is your safety net. If you've followed the rules for the first three, the little mistakes you make afterwards, you've still got an insurance policy above that you have at least shown your understanding of the concepts. So now I'm just trying to basically give an idea that I know how the texture and how the tone colour has changed in each section. You'll notice in every example I never ever stop writing until the final thing. There's always something to talk about. I mean, I could have spent 2 hours on this alone. There is so much to talk about. And that's it.
Please stop writing. That concludes this examination.